Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome to Entry. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic related to your examination. As you know that all the examinations are lined up continuously from here. So you don't have to worry about it too much. Why? Because IBP, whether we're talking about IBPS or we're talking about insurance companies, all of them are doing their job within their time. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. So in today's topic, you can see my topic is RBI grade B preparation strategy. As you know that RBI has released its vacancy and the last date for filling the form is 15 February. So do not miss any of the people. Okay, fill that form, those who are eligible. I have made a separate video regarding the eligibility criteria and who can fill this form. Alright, so today I am going to discuss the strategy related to quantitative aptitude. So here are some things you need to know. First, examination pattern. Examination pattern is an important. There are 4 sections. You will be getting 200 in the first phase. You will be getting 200 questions for 200 marks. And the time will be 2 hours. Okay. General awareness, quant aptitude, English and reasoning. I suppose that you will be getting equal number of questions. Okay. So you don't need to worry about it. The information is up to the date. Okay. So let's move on and let's see what the next information are like. Here comes the examination syllabus. The syllabus is similar to all the IBPS or all the banking examination. But remember, the level of the examination is a bit similar to SBI PO. Alright, if the level of the examination is a bit similar to SBI PO, that means you need to focus on the level of SBI PO. Alright, so here are the syllabus of quantitative aptitude and the rest of the syllabus are giving as usual. Alright. Look at this. You will be getting quant aptitude in 3 parts. One is arithmetic, second is DI, and the third one is simplification. Yes, in the SBI PO level examination, you might not see lots of questions from simplification. But here, as you know, it is the first phase of the examination, so you will see every type of question. Okay, so just focus on what I am going to tell you in this video, okay, because I'll discuss the strategy related to the paper. Yes, remember one thing, certain indices has been added, so it's a good thing. And look at the 3-dimensional mensuration part as well. But as I have told you that it's a banking examination, so you might see lots of questions from these 3 segments. Okay, and a new pattern inequality can also be there. So let's move ahead and let's discuss about the strategy, how you are going to tackle this. Yes, the vacancy is also an important part. Look at this. Look at the vacancy. General vacancy is lots of vacancies. There are lots of vacancies in general. Okay, look at this, 270, and rest of the vacancies are like that. So I'm not going to indulge too much in the vacancy section because all you need is one good day to clear any of the exam, whether we're talking about SSC, whether we're talking about railway, whether we're talking about banking examination. But remember, banking examination is like hit and trial for most of the aspirants because they get stuck in a time frame. So if you are getting stuck in a time frame, that means you are losing lots of efficiency. So let's discuss about the strategy for RBI grade B exam in quant segment. All right, we are basically dealing with quant segment because individual faculty will tell you about the individual topics. Okay, look, first of all, you need to divide the syllabus in segment. As I have already told you that in quant you will be getting most probably in 3 segments. One is arithmetic, second one is simplification, and the third one is a DI portion. Okay, you will be getting questions based on these 3 segments. Start giving mock twice a day. Why twice a day? Because the examination, the exam is near. Exam will be held in the first week of March. Okay, first week of March. So do not forget and join this segment. Analyze every question. Analyze every question. After giving mock, you can analyze every question, and you will realize how to tackle each question in a minute. If you are doing this regularly, on a regular basis, I believe you will definitely get success. Okay, analyze every question. Work on calculation and speed. Why calculation and speed? Because, but remember, first you need to follow the accuracy, and you will automatically move to, or you can see, you will automatically increase your speed. Okay, so don't forget that you have to get the accuracy on thing. Okay, on priority, and prioritize the segment. Yes, let's say if you're getting arithmetic, simplification and DI, which segment you will do first? You will always start with simplification, because simplification is the easiest part, and after that you will choose moderate questions. Why moderate questions? Because you will be most likely getting moderate questions in arithmetic and DI. Yes, you might not get lots of moderate questions in DI, because DI is comparatively, either the whole DI will be easy or the whole DI will be tough. Okay, but in arithmetic segment you will be getting lots of questions from different chapters, which means you can get several questions on moderate level. But if you have left the time, then you will go to difficult. Okay, because you have the restriction of time. So these are the things you need to follow. If you could follow all the instructions, I believe you will definitely be on top of your form. So I have given you 30 days plan. Okay, let's say 30 days plan. In the first 10 day, in the first 10 day, you will practice arithmetic, and in the second 10 day, you will practice DI, and in the last 10 day, you will do complete mock. So if you have left with less than 30 days, then what will you do? You will strategize according to the situation. Okay, so I have given a practice for a month. All right, so just follow these things, and I believe you can be really good in the quant segment. Okay, all right, let's see what the previous year questions like for RBI. These are the previous year questions, and you need to have a look at that. I have chosen a question based on mixture. Okay, so you might get lots of questions on this topic. All right, so let's start and let's solve this kind of question. Look at this. In a vessel, there are certain quantity of mixture in milk and water in the ratio 5:1, which means you had a vessel which have milk and water in the ratio 5:1. If 24 liter of the mixture is taken out and the same quantity is added. All right, so if you have taken out the 24 liter mixture, that means your ratio will remain intact, but it will be a reduced quantity. It is not an original one. But remember, when you added a certain thing, the ratio will be changed, and it will become 13:2. So you can say that milk's ratio can be changed, but water's ratio cannot be changed, because you have not added any of the water quantity. So what will you do? First you will equate water's quantity by multiplying 2 in the above ratio. All right, now you can clearly see the ratio of water is equal, which means you can compare both the quantities. So the difference between milk ratio will be 3. From 10 it has reached 13. So 3 ratio equals to 24 liter, 1 ratio equals to 8 liter. Now when you added the same quantity after withdrawing the same quantity, you will see that you have reached the original volume. Now original volume will be 15. So 120 liter will be the original volume. Now it is saying again 15 liter of the mixture is taken out. That means we have been left with only 105 liter. Now they are asking about what is the quantity of milk in the resulting mixture. So quantity of milk in the resulting mixture will be in the ratio 13:2. So when you equate it with 15, you will see that one ratio comes as 7. So 13 ratio comes as 91. So that's how you need to solve a question based on mixture. So listen to me very carefully. These are some examples of previous year. I have taken another example from average and you can see this. There are 45 refugees in a refugee camp. Okay. If 5 more refugees join the camp expense increases 30 rupee per day. But the average expenditure per refugee diminishes by 2. What was the original expenditure of the camp? So let's say X rupee per day per student is the expenditure of a student in a camp. Okay. So when there were 45 refugees, your whole expense was, original expense was 45x. But when 5 increased, whole expense got reduced, whole expense got increased by 30 rupee per day, but per day expenditure of refugee has been diminished. That means x minus 2. Now new expenditure has arrived like this. And you know that new expenditure is 30 rupee per day exceeds from the original expenditure. So what will you do? 50x minus 2 minus 45x equals to 30. So when you solve this kind of question, you will be getting answers most likely. So 5x minus 100 equals to 30. So 5x equals to 130, which means the value of x arrived as 26. Now when we multiply with 45, we will be getting answers of original expense. Okay. So look at this. 6 5s are 30, 6 4s are 24, 24 and 3 27 and 10 37, 2 4s are 8 and 11. So 1170 is the final answer. So that's how you think, that's how you will solve, that's how you approach a particular question which have come in the previous year RBI grade B examination. So guys, this is the strategy. I hope you will follow this one. So do not forget, just focus on every chapter, okay, because any of the situation can arise. So till then, thank you, and do not forget to subscribe this YouTube channel. So keep watching Entry. Thank you.